Arriving at Don Mills. Don Mills Station. This is a terminal station.
That's the opposite end of the dog. Yeah.
Line 4 is on Mills.
Until April 15th, 2019, scooters are not permitted on the TTC. Please do not bring an e-bike or e-scooter to any TTC station or on board any TTC satellite, bus, or streetcar.
Hey people, it is Thursday, January the 16th. Time is 4:50 in the afternoon and it's currently about -5 Celsius outside. Feeling more like -11 with the wind chill. I just got off the subway here at Don Mills Station at the end of line 4. I rode the subway from Dundas Station in downtown Toronto, starting on line 1, where I made my way north to Shepherd Yonge Station and then transferred onto line 4. And I boarded the subway at about 4:10 p.m. at Dundas Station. But the reason why I came all the way here to Don Mills Station is because there's a large shopping mall connected to the subway station up here in North York called Fairview Mall. And it's been a few years since I've done a video in Fairview Mall. Over 3 years exactly. So I thought it was time I came back to check this mall out. Last time I was here was during the pandemic when various stages of lockdown were in effect. So this will be my first visit to the mall when things are so-called normal. There weren't any major issues with the subway ride. The train did slow down a bit between Rosedale and Eglinton due to those dreaded slow zones. But nothing too major. I made pretty good time. As you can link up with various buses. Got a bit of a traffic jam here on the stairs. That's probably why. Let's take a quick peek outside at our surroundings here. This is a post-war part of the city built up after World War II, mainly suburban sort of built form. Although there are tons of high-rise apartment buildings all throughout the North York borough. So even though it's suburban and post-war, it's still quite dense compared to your typical post-war suburbs that you'll find in other cities. And it's getting denser every year as new towers are continually being built. And Fairview Mall is considered one of the bigger malls within the boundaries of the city of Toronto. It was opened in 1970. It has about 870,000 square feet of retail space and about 190 stores and services. I don't know if there's a map I can access here. Well, sort of. Doesn't give me the traditional sort of map, or maybe it does. Overview. There we go. So 2 levels. Got a big Hudson's Bay store, a Marshalls, an H&M. There's the main anchors, and there's also a Cineplex. And a T&T supermarket also. It's an Asian supermarket. There's a way out. So we'll explore 1 level as much as I can and try not to walk through the same areas twice if I can help it, but that usually happens at least once during these sorts of mall walks. So we're on the lower level now. T&T is quite busy. So we're within the boundaries of North York, as I mentioned, but we're quite close to the boundary with Scarborough, just a bit further to the east. And the main intersection is Don Mills and Shepherd. So, very far from downtown. As I mentioned, it was about a 40-minute subway ride. Of all the major malls in the city, I think this might be one of the smallest ones, though. I think most of the other regional malls inside the city of Toronto are over 1 million square feet, whereas this is just under 900,000 square feet. And the other major malls, if I were to name them off, are the Eaton Centre in downtown, of course, Yorkdale, got Sherway Gardens, Scarborough Town Centre, and here, Fairview Mall. This mall has been in the news a couple of times recently, though, due to a couple of smash and grab incidents at a jewelry store located here. Very brazen in both cases. Basically just a bunch of masked guys walked into the jewelry store and started smashing all the display cases in full view of everyone, without a care in the world, it seems, and grabbing as much as they can and running out in a sort of ridiculous manner, often slipping and falling on the broken glass and that sort of thing. Unfortunately, the security in the mall can't really do much to stop them when they do that sort of thing. I found the food court. So this is a CF mall, similar to the Eaton Center. And the food court definitely has the same sort of look. And the overall mall decor has that Cadillac Fairview look to it as well. It used to be back in the good old days that every mall had its own sort of distinct style and look to it, but those days are gone. There's a food court, and I wonder if this was the jewelry store here. I'm not sure which jewelry store it was. Might not have been this one, because there were people looking down from the upper level recording the crime in progress, looking down at the jewelry store, but it might have been that one. I suppose it is possible from up above here. And I found the Hudson's Bay store. This is sort of like the center court by the looks of it. Got another exit over there. Hudson's Bay is an upscale Canadian department store chain. Stores are quite nice, maybe a little dated depending on the location. I think the store downtown at Yonge and Queen is the flagship. And oftentimes you'll find that these big department stores are a bit on the quiet side these days, although we are in the post-holiday slump right now. I think I covered the first level. I'll make my way up to the second level. Maybe I should find an escalator inside of the Hudson's Bay store. I don't have to backtrack through here to get to the escalator. Yeah, it is a 2-level Hudson's Bay, so let's do that. I'll go to the escalator up to the 2nd level. The escalator's not even in operation right now. That's a common thing you'll find in a lot of these department stores these days. Alright, now we'll check out the other level of the mall. Hopefully another smash and grab doesn't happen while I'm here. Or maybe actually, that would generate a lot of views. Just kidding. There's a Moxie's. I didn't make it here during the holiday season, so I didn't get a look at the decor or where Santa would be in this mall. I did, of course, do that in a couple of other major malls in the city. Kohl's Bookstore. That's weird. My mic just disconnected and reconnected. So there's a Kohl's Bookstore. I used to work at a Kohl's Bookstore back in my hometown. It was my first real job, I think. Another way out. Yeah, we'll just take a peek out and we'll check out the surroundings. And you can see what I was talking about with all the high-rise development. You wouldn't think we're way out in suburbia with all these tall buildings, but that's how Toronto does suburbia. And we are within the city, though I have to keep emphasizing. We're not actually in the suburbs, strictly speaking. This is very much the city of Toronto. Borough of North York, a former borough, I guess. I think the stores up on the second level are a bit more upscale. Like your Apple store. Didn't really veer too much off of the main concourse on the first level. This one just seems to go a little ways over. Shoppers Drug Mart. I'll just have to turn around here though. So I'll go up one side and back down the other. Well, here's where the Cineplex is. Okay, I'm glad I came down here. Multi-screen cinema. And you have a Palladium. Hello. Wow, look at that. Fun times in here. And another way out over there. I don't think I explored this area with the cinema during my first walk 3+ years ago. Another jewelry store. Yeah, I'm not sure which jewelry store it was. Got robbed repeatedly. It might have been that People's one I saw earlier. That's been happening all over the Greater Toronto area. And a bunch of different shopping malls, both in the city and in the outer suburbs. There's another way out over there. That's an actual cop stationed over there, not a mall cop, but a Toronto Police Department cop. I would imagine that's most likely due to what's happened here recently. And another way out over there. That's pretty funky. I'm not sure if that's an all year round feature in the mall. It might be. Doesn't seem to have any sort of particular holiday theme to it from what I can see. Here's the Marshalls and HomeSense. Both owned by the same company, obviously, and I think in the US, HomeSense is called Home Goods, but Marshalls is Marshalls. And there's another brand called Winners, which is also part of that same company, and I think the US equivalent to Winners would be TJ Maxx. I think I'll wander around inside the Marshalls / HomeSense. I think I covered both levels. Back down. I found where some of the washrooms are. It's getting hot in here. I'm walking around with my heavy winter coat. We're back. And where we came in, there's the TNT again. So let's see what's outside this door. I'm planning to do a live stream after this video. Get my bearings a little bit to know which way I'm going to be going. Parking garage. Well, I guess I'll have to figure it out which way is north and east and west and south. But that pretty much covers it though. I hope you enjoyed the walk through Fairview Mall up here in North York. We've got some snow coming down, so maybe I'll be live streaming in the snow. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Are you familiar with this mall? Do you have any stories to tell from back in the day? And be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And also make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. Or you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member, or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So, thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members. And be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.